Howdy Farm Guy here, and this is the Lizard T Serie 2 by Cola on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here in the Rock Crawl map for this test demonstration of these two trucks. So you'll see here before you, these are the two base models of the two trucks in this pack. This is 27.22 megabytes to download, 16 slots each on console, vehicles and trucks. And there it is, the T112 and the T112 Rigid. We'll talk about the Rigid model in a moment. Let's first look at the T112. $70,000 to purchase, 305 to 410 horsepower manual transmission, 700-liter fuel capacity, 49 mile per hour top speed. Engine setup, we have the 112H, so we'll look at the horsepower, 305, 333, so that actually changes some design options here. Then we go up to a different design for the 333 horsepower, 363, 375, 388, 410, and that's it. 410 is your maximum horsepower. Now, numbers and such change depending on what you choose for an engine option. Moving down to wheel brands, well, that's 4x2 or 6x2 basically. So yeah, let's go there. Wheel setup standard. These are your rims, iron rims, black front wheel, and standard. So let's go with iron rims. Strip. That's the decal on the side. We have brown, brown and intercooler, red, red and intercooler, gold, silver, green, blue, burgundy, and blue 2, yellow, gray, orange, special edition gray brand, and back to standard. So $80 if you choose any one of those. Fuel tank, we have a few options here. Standard, gray and black, gray and chrome, gray and color, black and gray, black and black, black and chrome, black and color, chrome and gray, and so forth through the various color choices and everything. Whatever you want it, you got it here, I think. Bumper, you have an iron bumper or fiber air filter. It's not just the air filter. We have standard, we have fiber airfoil, and then another airfoil complete, and then 113 airfoil complete, standard. So we have a couple of different styles of airfoil and air filter type setups. Front hubcaps, you can have a design 1, design 2, design 3, design 4, or no. We'll leave it at no for now. Rear hubcaps, some few options there. Exhaust, you start out with it on the left. You can change that around to a few different designs. It flips over to the right, a few designs there, and then to the left along the gas tank, and then to the right along the gas tank, and then back to exhaust 1. Antennas, PX antenna. Excuse me. No, you got left, you got right, you got both, or you have left 2, right 2. Where did those? Oh, that's at the back. Left 2, right 2, or both, or then back to no. So front or rear antennas. Pneumatic 6x2. That means a liftable axle, yes or no. Fenders, we have various choices here of colors and styles, as you can see here. Main color, we have some custom colors. Red, a red 2, yellow, orange, green, beige, a, what is this, green 2, kind of nice. And then into your standard colors, $1,000 for that. $0 to change, well, not a whole lot of color options for Yeah, $0 if you choose this the custom color. Hub color, again, we have custom colors or whatever color you want. Changes the color of the hubs. Rim color, you guessed it, rims, and then the license plate. Right. We'll look at if we look at here, engine options are the same as the other one. We have the 6x2 short, 6x2, yeah, 6x2 or 6x2 short. Wheel setup's the same, strips the same, fuel tank, bumper air filter, hubcaps, caps, exhaust. Everything else is exactly the same as the other one. The only difference is this one you can have a choice of long or short. We'll continue to talk about that in a moment. Let's get our help window on and hop in. Nice sound. Horn. We have that real annoying backup sound that you can't get rid of. We have lights, we have signals. It does not appear to have a hitch on this. We do have, yes. So, L1 raise front loader tool. What is that? Well, it took me a little while, but that's L1 and right stick is your left mirror. Apparently that's a front loader tool. R1 extend crane arm. Apparently that's the right mirror. I wish they would have said mirrors instead of, well, that. And then L1 and R1, let's go outside here. L1 and R1 and right stick up and down. I do believe that's yes, you get to raise or lower the crane tool. Yeah. Translation problems, I'm sure. Other than that, there isn't any other options to do or play with. Interior lights up nice when you have the lights on. So the dashboard looks good. The steering wheel does not get in the way of seeing the once you're going straight. And you get going in a pretty decent speed. This is the base model, so base engine. Don't expect it to be a big old workhorse. But she clips along pretty good. So, before we go to the torture test, it has a bit of a lean to it, which is fine. Let's turn that off. This one has exactly the same stuff as I just showed you there. The only thing is it has this rigid frame. Now, what do you hook that to? Well, I can guess. I've got a pretty educated guess, as you may say. The rigid body back attachment from A2 Studio would likely, although I didn't go and download all the different rigid or back attachment, and unfortunately there's no information on the mod description as to what will attach to this, so I'm not going to go waste my time. Well, I'm not going to spend the extra time going and looking for all those. Apologies for that, but I just have too many other things to do, and I don't have enough time to go looking for stuff. In my opinion, if the modder makes something like this and does not have an attachment that comes with with the vehicle, they should at least list the things in the mod description that it will attach to. However, this modder did not, and so I'm not going to either. Right, so I have hooked up this with the big engine and rocks in the typical trailer, the Crampy 3-in-1 base game trailer. Let's set the cruise control and go for a bit of a drive, because I did notice something as I started to drive, and we have some serious twisting action here going on. And I'm not turning, it's just going straight. It's doing this on its own. So as it goes through the gears, it's severely twisting. Actually, not even going through the, yeah, it's, I guess it, yeah, it's as it's revving up, it's doing this weird twisting thing, as you can see here, which is, I know that big trucks, when they're pulling a really heavy load, do twist some. That's built into the design of the trucks. I don't know about the new ones, but the older ones, I'm sure they still do. Otherwise, the frame would snap on them. So, the brakes are kind of cool. You hear that? Has that little kind of squeak air brake sound, kind of sound to it. That's pretty cool. Let's see. We can, oh yes, L1 and X raises and lowers that extra wheel. So no problem handling the weight. It's not, the tires aren't sinking or anything like that. Just a really weird, looks like I got some tire slippage there too. Right, so we're going to run it up the hill like we usually do. I think this twisting is not really helping it get the traction it needs. That would be really disconcerting if you're in the cab of this thing and it's doing that. I can understand a little bit of twist, but woo, twist and shout. Little music quote there for you. Right, so it looks like we're going along pretty good. It's kind of hard to keep this thing going straight when it's doing this. Wow. I'm really not sure why it's doing that. Too flexible? Ken, it's something, yeah, maybe it's just too flexible. Nah, it's really hampering its climb up this hill, doing that twisty thing it's doing. Oh, I got some serious wheel slippage there too. Look at that thing go. Yeah, so this is my next 15 minutes here, so I'm not going to make you suffer through it. We'll see at the top if we make it. Actually, I'm not even gonna, it's stuck at 1 mile per hour. It's crawling. I guess at 1 mile, oh, we got some traction. This is terrible. We got this wheel, it goes to one side and then that wheel just starts spinning. Oh, I guess it hasn't stopped yet, but this is painful. I'm not even gonna torture myself going to the top. Let's stop the agony right there. Right. If this was me personally, well, actually, I would not use this, but some of you might like it. Some of you might be able to put up with the quirkiness of this. Yeah, it is what it is. So, I mean, if you have a strong opinion about this, I highly suggest and recommend that you go into your where you vote for between 1 and 5 stars and let the modder know what you think of his mod. And there you go. That's the Lizard T Serie 2 by Cola on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.